All right, guys. In this video, it's just gonna be a follow up of the previous video I did, as far as what to look for before you add a product to your Shopify store from AliExpress. In this video, I'm going to be showing you something. I'm on a website called Google Trends. The website is just trends.google.com. Um, if you are unsure what to sell in your store, you can get some good ideas from Google Trends. It'll show you what's basically currently trending, and how well it's doing. For an example, I'm just going to type in iPhone chargers. And you can do this for anything. It doesn't matter. It could be iPhone chargers. It could be Nike sneakers. It could be smart TVs. Household supplies. It really doesn't matter what it is. You can see how it's currently doing now for the past 12 months. Um, and I believe it's for the past 3 and 6 months. But let's just see. Um, First of all, anything below a 75, I wouldn't even bother putting in my store. Um, so it kind of been a little consistent, if you ask me. It didn't really have a major decrease. Um, so right now it is at a 46 as far as interest or popularity. Um, so it's not at an all-time low because from March 25th to the 31st, 2018, it was at a 45. So it is kind of pretty low right now. It's not as popular. Um, but just a couple months ago, it was at a 98, which is really, really high. And it's actually going back up. So this isn't a bad product to sell, iPhone chargers, to be honest. It's okay. Um, it's going up. Just a couple months ago, it was at a 98. Not the best product to put to a store, but it isn't um bad. Like, it's not the best, but it's not bad. Let's look at something else. Let me see. Smart TVs. See how smart TVs is doing? All right, guys. So something like this is a no-go. Um, Not even close to being at 75. The highest it's been was November of last year. It was actually at 100. That's probably because it was Black Friday. That's the only reason why it was that high. November, Black Friday. Then it shot right back down in December, a month later. Um, and now it's like it's not even going up anymore. It's just at you know, a steady rate. So I would not add this to the store. I would leave this alone. I'm gonna look at a couple more. Put in Jordan 11s. I don't know. So this is a product I would not put in my store. You have to be careful with name brand like Jordans, because a lot of people will look and kind of see if it's real or not. If your store don't have any credibility because it's new, stay away from name brand like Jordans, Nikes, Adidas, Gucci, Polo, all that. Stay away from name brands. Okay, so in December it was at 97, but that was Christmas month. So yeah, it's not even at a incline. So I will leave that alone as well. Um, kids socks. Look at one more. Um, Again, months like November, December, where I have these good months like this, it's 9 times out of 10 only because it's, around Black Friday. Um, December was good month. Okay. So yeah, I will leave this alone too. Don't mess with this. So this is just to get you some good ideas of what you should put inside your store. And again, the interest over time, I would always recommend that you look for, a 75 or above, and make sure it's going on a, steady rise, an incline. Um, what's pretty popular nowadays? I don't know. Laptops. I don't know. Something like this. Uh, I may consider putting it inside my store. It's not bad. See, November had a good month, Black Friday month. Most people shop in November and not December. December is, Christmas month. People, most people already have their stuff due to, November, Black Friday. So that's why, most likely the reason why it went down in December. People do all this shopping in November. Um, so I won't even bother to look at November because this is Black Friday. Everybody going to be, buying all types of things. So I would kind of leave this alone. Um, yeah, I would leave laptops alone. Let's see what else. Um, Trying to think of something else that's popular. Uh, let's look at Power Rangers. I don't know. Okay, so things related to Power Rangers. It could be Power Ranger toys, Power Ranger movies, Power Ranger blanket, Power Ranger clothes. Um, it actually is not that bad. Um, it's around 75. Um, it looked like it's on a decline though. So this isn't that bad, but I'll just consider it. Um, so that's not that bad. Um, I'm gonna type in Drake. Okay, so this is actually not as good as I thought it would be. So this is bad. Um, a lot of women like Drake. So if this was popular, you could probably sell like Drake shirts and Drake posters on your website. A lot of women will buy that up, but it seems to not be that popular. Probably because a lot of Drake fans already have that. He's not a new artist or anything. So, okay, let's try one more. Um, I'm just typing pink. Boom, there we go. So paint, you can sell paint on your website. White paint, black paint, red, blue paint. Um, all different types of textures. Paint is an excellent thing to sell. Look how well this is doing. Well above 75. Always above 75. Never went below. This is good. This is perfect. Never went below 75. November last year did, but that's still close enough. Boom, paint. That's perfect. Above 75, and you know, most likely it's going to shoot back up just based off of how it was doing previously, historically. Um, so that's a perfect. I'll add that to my site in a heartbeat. You know, paint brushes, and paint related items. Um, so yeah, that's perfect. Um, I'll definitely add that to my site. And you know, this Google Trends, I will bookmark it like I did right here. If you're ever unsure what to sell, you can kind of get some ideas like I just showed you guys. Just type in anything, see how it's doing, see where the trend is. Um, you know, just play around. First thing to come to mind, you know, baby toys, WWE. Um, but this paint, you know, is something I'll add to my store. Like I said, try to look for things that's above 75. It not want to decline. Um, and another tip I want to give you guys, try to sell something that's, you know, that not everyone is selling. For example, jewelry. A lot of people are selling jewelry. There's tons of jewelry store. Unless your jewelry is unique, you know, how are you going to compete with those other tons of Shopify stores, jewelry stores, Zales, um, you know, KG, you know, whatever jewelry stores, Walmart, K Jewelers. How are you going to compete with all those stores? Like, what makes your jewelry unique? You know, I wouldn't personally have a jewelry store, just too much competition, unless my jewelry was really unique and I offer things that you can't find or you can barely find in jewelry stores. Um, Hair weave. Hair weave is very competitive as well. Not only that, you can only market towards women. Well, I mean, you can market towards men too, not to be sexist, but you get the point. Hair weave is kind of just a women's product, so you can, you know, only market to women, females. So males is 50% of market that, you know, you can't target to. So keep that in mind too when it's one-dimensional products like that. Um, that's basically it. That's how Google Trend works, guys. And one last thing, you can also compare it to, you know, another product to, you know, see the comparison. But I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out.